The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Back in the saddle again with Tom and Steve right here on The Local Show on 570 WSYR, 106.9 FM. And of course, if you really want to see what Steve looks like, you can see him on YouTube.
Thanks, Tom.
We feature him on YouTube.
We feature you.
Today you're donning your hat and flannel.
Well, I always don the hat, right? The hat's part of the hat.
You have
part
to.
of the, it is what it is, especially when you have a cold head like mine. But no, I actually didn't go with the Zoe wear. I was looking,
that's right.
It's been cold. I said, I'm putting the flannel shirt. This was one of Christmas's departures.
Sure.
I mean, I said, I'm going to be warm.
So speaking of ice fishing, were we speaking of ice fishing?
Yes, we were. Earlier we were, yes.
So ice fishing, did you hear about those kids, 14, 15 years old, went out, they got a freaking muskie and a whole pail of perch and walleye.
I did not.
Yeah, they showed the picture. Kelly showed me the picture. On Oneida Lake. I don't even know where they were.
Okay.
They were somewhere on Oneida Lake, and I have ice fished that thing till the cows came home and got two perch.
Yeah, I never had set up the equipment.
It's a whole thing too.
It is a big thing. Not that if you have the right weather,
if you got the right gear and everything, it's fun. Yeah. Speaking of gear and things like that, Steve Becker is once again putting on the winter fair over at the New York State Fairgrounds. Steve, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, man.
Same here. How you doing?
Yeah, very good, my friend.
Good.
So you're the owner of Premier Promotions, which does more than just the Syracuse Winter Fair. But why don't you tell people how long you've been doing that business?
Well, we're in our 28th year.
20? Wow.
I've been involved with a lot of events. Taste of Syracuse and, the Blues Fest and... I'm doing. I remember meeting you with the Chamber of Business shows.
Sure, back in the day. Yep, absolutely.
And for 21 years, we did the small business shows.
Right, Soho.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And lately, besides Winter Fair, I do Jazz in the City.
Oh, nice.
And we do the Northeast Jazz and Wine Festival. So, but this is the big deal. I mean, we came up with this idea in 2018, and we've been doing it since 2019. Only 1 year we couldn't do it because of COVID.
I wasn't sure if it would catch on when you first started.
COVID? It caught on.
No, of course, COVID caught on. Yeah. That was championed by everyone.
Yes.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Yeah, you had COVID, but the Expo Center became a vaccination center.
Right, it was.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I got mine.
Yes.
But I didn't know if people would gravitate toward it because, you get so many people who say, I hate the cold. But it was something to do. It was like, wow, this beautiful event. Let's go out and enjoy the weather and everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's basically inside that beautiful Expo Center.
Right.
It's over 100,000 square feet, and we load it up. We got the Midway rides. You have the Amazon, stage, and great music. Food, pizza free. Where are you going to get pizza free?
I think you were one of the first events that was in there.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
They opened it up in 2018.
Yeah.
And I think they were doing like a hockey type thing inside and such. But we were the first big event in there.
Yeah. I think people are itching to do something in the middle of winter, and you're not going to go to the beach. So what do? So you're celebrating it in a safe, warm place with the rides and the music. So tell us what are people going to find when they go out there? So all weekend, it's all this weekend. What are they going to see?
We say we're bringing summer fun into winter. So what you experience out, and about at your fairs and festivals and such, that's what we bring. We're going to have at least 15 or more food-type vendors, ranging from Limp Lizard and Kiki's Middle Eastern. We got Melt coming in this year with grilled cheese sandwiches.
There you go.
Then, like the stage, the entertainment, it's a vast range. Then we raise money for the Boys and Girls Club of
There we
Syracuse.
go. Great. Yeah.
And we have raised over $12,000. You shoot hoops and you win
Right.
prizes.
Sure.
And we're also going to have some Syracuse University alum there. Lawrence Moten will be there. Rob Drummond, Dan Conley,
Well,
John
here's some names.
Waldron.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, some big names. Rosie Bowie will
Rosie,
be there.
you know, Tommy, you know where I see Rosie, right?
Yeah.
No.
At the bait shop, because he's a fisherman.
Oh, yeah.
I see,
no kidding.
I see him. We look, and of course, I look up to him. Not many people I look
yes.
up to, because
Yeah.
but he's an Idle Lake fisherman, and
Is he
I've
really?
seen him up the bait shops and stuff.
Yeah, and we added in James Mongrel,
Okay.
who great running back, played for the Colts, won a Super Bowl ring. And then for those Lemoyne fans, on Sunday, we have the entire men's basketball team from Lemoyne College.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That is
So
super.
it's a great way. We have plenty of vendors there, all potpourri, people selling insurance to.
Sure.
You know, I mean, we want to be this major community event, bringing the
Right.
community together. And what I really enjoy, and I said this last year, it was titled "Screaming for Joy," because I enjoy hearing the kids having
Sure.
fun on the rides.
Sure.
you know?
So what rides are there? I mean, I remember.
Everything.
I remember there was
have
that
the
big
swings.
slide. I remember
Yeah,
that.
the big slide will be back. They're setting up right now. The Avengers ride will be
Okay.
out there. They'll have the bungee again. We have the Dragon coaster.
Right.
And we have gaming too, just like you find at a fair.
Okay.
And the focus is on outside, but inside, but outside. We're going to have our ice sculptures again, and we want to thank Dot Foods, Woodford Brothers, and Averti Storage Units for sponsoring it. And the theme for those ice sculptures
Right.
will be summer fun.
So who does the ice sculptures? I saw those last year, the year before. They're pretty amazing.
Yeah, pretty
who
amazing,
actually
yeah.
does that? I
It's
saw it done.
Stan with the ice farm.
What's the ice farm? I don't know what that is.
Oh, you got to get him on.
Okay.
You really, it's not just the ice sculptures, but weddings and bar mitzvahs and things like that.
Where's he located?
Here. He's
In Syracuse?
in the area?
Okay, yeah.
I think he's out in Baldwinsville.
Okay.
And then we have fireworks. Onondaga County helps us with that. That'll be Friday and Saturday nights, 8:45 p.m. But the big deal this year, we have a live ranger.
Okay.
And we want to thank...
A live ranger.
Reindeer.
Reindeer. Okay. I'm thinking.
Reindeer.
Okay. So you have a live, actual reindeer.
Yes.
Right. Now, normally, there are reindeer farms in upstate New York.
Yes.
But you got to go visit. So Hangy Tree Farm, which is south of Rochester, will bring the reindeer to you.
Nice.
And we want to thank Matt over at Growth Mode Content
Yeah.
for helping to underwrite that.
Oh, Matt
But
Major,
on,
yeah.
on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. as you're coming out of the parking lot, line on up, bring your smartphones or cameras, absolutely free.
So what's the difference between a reindeer and a regular deer, Tom?
Well, the reindeer doesn't have as many ticks. They're tickless.
Well,
Like I wouldn't know a reindeer, but
Hey.
to me it's a deer, right?
We
No.
were going to have the reindeer on Bridge Street
Okay.
the other day, actually yesterday.
Yeah.
And they called and said, look, it's storming here. We can't get out. They're in
Right.
southern Ontario
Right.
County.
Oh, gosh.
So, Tim Fox.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
Tim says, well, doesn't the reindeer fly?
Of course he said that.
And then I said, well,
Yeah.
Santa's recouping in Aruba. He
Right.
won't go without Santa. So, but you can see the reindeer. I mean, it's just
That's pretty
amazing with the big antlers and such.
I can't believe the entertainment lineup you have
Oh.
here. You got like every band in Syracuse is
Well, this
over
is
here.
fun for me because when I first came to Syracuse 45 years ago, I went with 95X. And we played a lot of local bands.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
there
sure.
were a
And
lot.
I've known them. And so, we got a great lineup. Sherry Giroux, who does the American Songbook, a lot of Broadway and such. Then we're going to have a custom Taylor band, Chris
Yeah, he's
Taylor.
great, Chris is
And
great.
then headlining, Letizia, with special guest Todd Hoban.
Oh, nice.
Our buddy Todd.
Oh man, And then on Saturday, my old buddy from the Blues Fest, Austin Jimmy Murphy, will do them, blues and jazz, and we're going to have the Syracuse swing dancers out there.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, and then musically, we're going to then have Just Joe out there.
Just Joe, great guy.
And he can sing from Elton John to Metallica.
Absolutely. I did a wedding gig with him over the summer. He was doing the cocktail hour, and I was doing the ceremony. Yeah.
And then we have Infinity. They do a lot of the Journey, Def Leppard, Bon Jovi.
A lot of fun. So this weekend at
don't forget
the fairgrounds,
Atlas too.
at the fairgrounds this weekend, Winter Fair. See you there.